and know that you're going to make a few mistakes. You will make some mistakes. It's okay. Let them go and keep playing. Because as the piece progresses, you will actually get stronger. If you don't, then it kind of goes the other way and starts to deteriorate. And we've even had some people have to stop and start again. So we want to avoid that. So play confidently. A C is still a C. A whole note is 4 counts. You know, I mean, none of that changes because the title changes. Does everybody get that? So that's my word of advice. Anyway, this is how this is going to work. In a minute, your director chose a song. I'll have you open up your folders. You take that song out. Give you a couple of minutes to look it over. Your director will talk you through it. He might sing a rhythm. He might help you count. He might point out anything else that he feels is noteworthy in the piece. Pay attention to him. Get your hands on your instrument. Make sure you know what you're doing with it. And then when he's ready, we'll listen to you play it one time straight through. Sound good? Yes. Okay. All yours. Take out invercargill. Whatever that is.
Okay. Wolfpack, rule number 1. Never wet. Give up. Okay, so never give up. We're going to stay all the way through. Make sure that you have invercargill in front of you. Invercargill.
And make sure you have the right part,
exactly.
And even the right first, second, and third part. So you have to have extras if we need it.
Composer's Lithgow. Lithgow. Give me a thumbs up if you have a part. If you do not, say that one more time.
We need part 3.
The second time.
We need trombone 3.
Trombone 3. Sounds good. Lola, do we have a trombone 3 for this? Or is there a trombone?
Yeah, I passed out all the trombone parts, so it should be there.
Okay. Okay. So whatever trombone, it may be 1 and 2. We might not have a 3 part in this one. Who knows? But make sure you have at least a 2 in there. Okay. Very good. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. Thumbs up if you're ready to go. Okay. I think we got thumbs up. Okay. Here we go. First thing, it's a march. Second thing, it's time, right? So we're going to take it in a nice, easy allegro. Dee da da tia da tia da 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 dee da bum ba dee da da da, right? But this is your quarter note. Remember, 1 and 2 and 1 and these are quarter notes. Just so that you know, okay? So we have unison rhythms. Watch out for this rhythm if you're looking at the measure after 5. You've got a quarter note and a triplet, but in this time, 1 diddle dee da da da. Right? So that's where that's going to be, right? Right? Okay. All right. Watch out for articulations. We're going to play all the ink. Yes. Yes. Watch out for, there's a ton of accidentals, by the way. A ton of accidentals. We start, we're assuming because the first note is F, but we start in what key, everyone? Together? Yeah, looks like an F major to me. That's what you said, right, Isaac? All right. Any, shout out if there's any key changes anywhere through.
Yes.
Okay, so watch out for that. Everybody call it out. 69, right? That's a grace note. The note right on 69 has to happen right there. Okay, cool. Watch out for accidentals all the way through. Let's go back to 21. No surprises there. Watch out for your dynamics. Again, slurs, staccatos, accents, marcatos, watch out for that. 29, and we've got a nice oom-pa happening with the bass and the horns. 37, pick up 2 is fortissimo. Remember, always with good what? Thank you very much. Awesome. Watch out for staccatos. Obviously, there's going to be a change through here with stylistic differences. Woodwinds and trumpets. Ta-hee, ta-ta 53. Ta-da-dee, da-da-da. Ta-hee, da-da. And 1. And a 2 and a 1, right? We got that in there. Tenor saxophones, you guys seem to have a lot of answering parts. So don't be surprised if it's like them, you, right? Watch out for that. We are going to read the repeat at 71. We are going to read the repeat at 71, so watch out for that. Dynamics, again, all the way through. Watch out for, there's some chromaticism all the way through. And that's not it. But, let me give you about 30 seconds. Take a look at anything that's really, really hard. Super hard. Feel free to finger anything you need to. Percussion 1, I just know where you are. Snare drum, bass drum. Percussion 1, snare drum, bass drum. Good. Percussion 2, crash cymbals. Who's got crash cymbals? Oh, there's a percussion 2 part. In my score there is. There's a crash cymbal somewhere. Double check it out. Do we have F and C for the timpani? Lieutenant, you all set? We did remember our crash cymbals, yes? Awesome. You guys know. I know I always say above all else tone, right? Above all else. But insight reading, kind of fun, okay? It's just another piece of music we get to play. Another piece of music we get to play. You guys have percussion 2 back there?
Sorry,
Don't worry about it. Okay.
so you're right.
Okay, okay. All right, guys. Into that. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1. Follow this back.
Good. Actually, it was an excellent job. You guys have the foundation for your sound is very good. Your technique, fundamentals that you play is very sound. So that when you are confident and when you play something, and I think this is probably wasn't a difficult piece for you, I get that, and you know that's true, right? So that means that it should sound good. But when that happens, when you get something that is in your wheelhouse in terms of difficulty in reading, it should sound good. So while I just patted you on the back and told you how good everything was, What do you think are some of the things that could have been better? What did you notice? I know you were busy sight reading, but did you notice anything? Because I did.
Articulation.
Exactly. Here's the thing. Some sections do in certain places, and when there is a melody that is similar from one section to the other, there needs to be consistency and uniformity between the sections. So here's what's good about that. As the tune progressed, some of you figured it out. Did you notice tempo started picking up and getting a little bit more relaxed and starting to bounce? That's because you were getting comfortable with the piece and it was starting to be what it was what it was intended to be. The articulations, however, never clarified themselves. Saxes were always a little bit fat, right? Flutes, clarinets, kind of nice and tight. Trumpets, off and on. I don't know where you are. Yeah, trumpets right there. Sometimes good, sometimes not so good. So you were inconsistent with yourselves. And these are just some of the things I'm remembering. So here's the thing that kind of bothered me. I thought you did make a difference in dynamic changes. But did you notice it all was pretty safe dynamically? It never pushed the top edge, and it never really got down all the way to the bottom, although I don't think there was piano written in there. So maybe it shouldn't have. But for a march, you can get a little bit more aggressive with it. And here's what I really noticed that you didn't really latch onto at all. And that was accented notes. There was one phrase one time that part of the band did, and I went, oh, there it is. But it kind of disappeared as quickly as it started. Staccato notes, although there was an inconsistency with uniformity, we were pretty much getting how the piece was supposed to be articulated. But when it comes to expression marks, those were really kind of flat. So for my mind, I mean, I thought you did an excellent job, and you're going to do well on the score sheet. Put all that aside. If you want to do better, what you need to do is bring your music to life more. And you're going to do that dynamically with the articulations, whoever said that, and by really working on shaping accented notes. Accented notes require shape. It's not just hit the note harder. It requires shape. And that's where I thought, as a group, it was a little bit flat. Other than that, I mean, I'm trying to give you something you can latch onto to go, okay, well, if we do this, it'll be really good. And I think that's probably true. So for my listening, I thought you did a great job. Congratulations. You're going to put that music back into your folder, and pictures are going to be right through that door when the director tells you. Congratulations, everybody. Good job.